What's up guys, and welcome to The Last Night Rogue Rider Edition. Now this is a game coming out for Steam Early Access on March 25th, and like I said, it's Early Access, so some things you may see in this video are not representative of the final product, but we get a good idea of what the game is going to be about. And I like to sort of name it as a more in-depth, high-definition mobile game. Like, it has a lot of elements that are similar to a mobile game, but it's fair. It's not like in-game currency, it's not like microtransactions. It's a full game and it's really fun. The idea is great and it looks great while doing that. But there are three modes. We have Endless Journey, which goes on forever, endless. Story Campaign, which has a campaign, levels that have different environments and a story to go along with it. And Rogue Rider Adventure, that's a little difficult to explain, but I'll get into it once we get there. But why don't we just sort of talk about Endless Journey as we play it? It's a good way to represent the gameplay. But basically, this one never ends. We go on forever and ever and ever, so we can just sort of hop around with our horse here, jump over obstacles, swerve around fences, charge with my little, what is this thing called? I'm gonna call it a big poker. But, you collect coins and you unlock things. You can even have quests that you can unlock in this area, and it's like, oh, destroy this many enemies, and it's cool. You get these coins, and you can actually unlock some pretty cool rewards for it. So far, the game is really solid. Of course, the game is in early access, so there are some rough around the edges parts that you'll definitely notice. But it's definitely worth picking up if you enjoy the gameplay, especially since, there's a lot of gameplay to be had with the Endless mode and the Rogue Rider Edition. Alright, we gotta run over this log. One thing that really blows me away is sort of the art style. I thought it was really pretty. Just, I don't know, something about how things reflect, and the overall art style looks really, really nice. It's very charming. And the story is pretty funny, too. Alright, so we've seen definitely a change in scenery here. And now things are back to being nice and green. Oh gosh, want me to get this chest? Yeah, I got the chest. Beat up the spider. But it's fast-paced, it's very quick. And I love that, because it just leads for some fast, entertaining gameplay, and I completely missed that guy with my poker. Okay. Oh gosh, gotta go through another. Oh gosh, I hit myself a bit there, but that's okay. And charge him, I missed. Oh no, whoa, getting a little wobbly. Oh, and I landed on the grave, so I died. I love how the horse just ragdolls, it's so funny. This game's art style just feels like it has a sense of humor, though. I really enjoy that. When we do, it'll show us our score, and we can get details on that. We can see all the numerical statistics following that up. But here is sort of our main menu for this area. We can sort of have different modes, but we have to beat different objectives to get those. And then we can also go to the power-ups, and we can purchase some power-ups here. And then also we can go to the customization area and we can customize our guy a bit. But of course these all take coins. They're very expensive. I can purchase this, and look at this. Now I'm looking pretty snazzy. Oh, look at this horse. But why don't we look at this guy? I like the art style. It's very, very nice. It does have some weird spots at times, the modeling sometimes gets a little glitchy. We can look at our stats, and we also look at our quests here. And, we have to find the quests in games. That's cool. We also have this mutators thing, which I'm still trying to figure out. I think it's just sort of a little bit of cheat codes. I'm a little confused about it. Yeah, all power-ups unlocked? I don't know. It's a little weird. Not all features seem to be completely here and polished. But obviously, that's the Endless Journey mode, and we can go here and I'll bring us back to that. But the story campaign is cool as well, because we sort of hop into it and we just have different pieces of story. And, he talks about, there's dialogue too. I don't think it'll give me any dialogue for this level, so that's sort of a bad example. But, we travel each area and we can sort of just unlock more levels and find out more about this guy's journey. It isn't the best story writing of the year or anything, but it's always nice to listen to. But I really just like how the environments are designed. They all look very, very, fleshed out, I think is a good word. I mean that in a positive way, so if I'm misusing the word fleshed out, I'm sorry. But the art style and the color design and just the overall atmospheric presence is really, really appealing to me. There's a good variety of them. Of course, we're in a cave right now. We were in a gravestone area before, and then we were in a happy sort of forest. There's plenty of different areas. Let's poke that guy. Let's keep on getting some coins, because the coins are very vital when it comes to unlocking new content. And I didn't see any area where you actually had to purchase coins or where it would stop you and say, hey, you should purchase coins, because you have to pick up the game yourself and pay for it. I think they're being fair with that. Of course, if I'm being misinterpreting anything and I do actually notice any microtransactions, you will see an annotation clearing that up. But in the meantime, I don't think there are any microtransactions. Okay, let's hop over here. And these levels don't go on forever. These story levels, they do have an ending to them, and then after you finish them, you move on to the next area. I would like to show off the Rogue Rider edition after this, or the Rogue Rider levels. Oh wow, we made our way out of the cave! Success. And our horse is like so determined, he's like, I'm gonna beat somebody up. And there we go, we even got a gold reward. One thing that's cool about this story mode is like every time you beat all these levels, you get a nightmare mode in each area, and in each area the nightmare mode gets harder. But I want to show this off because this is crazy, funny, but weird at the same time. Basically, he has this hallucinogenic dream where everything is just going nuts, and it's hard to see, and you're just running around as you have this like spaz model going on. It's really weird. It's an interesting idea, and this music is pretty like trippy too. But everything's sort of just wiggling around, and I really don't know what he ate before he went to bed. It's very hard to see what you're fighting. It's very cool that that's like a little fresh, unique thing to the gameplay if you just want to do something a little silly. One thing though is that when you unlock enough coins... Oh, what did I just do? Oh my, I don't... Whoa, what's happening? No, stop, game, stop it. Okay, hold on. Alright, it's trying to continue me on the story mode. I didn't want to do that, I actually wanted to go back. So let's go back to the main menu. Level select. Now, if we go to the level select, if you unlock enough coins up here on the campaign, you can get a first person, and then after you get 200,000, you can get a bird's eye, which doesn't take too long to get 100,000 coins. It's not like you have to play for 30 hours, but this is interesting. You know, like I can play in first person mode, and I can go to the tutorial. You have to play through all the levels again to be able to do these modes. But they're interesting, I like it. It's just like another little twist if you're really enjoying the gameplay but playing through it super fast. One thing, this bobble on the first person sort of gives me a headache. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But it's really disorienting, it's really hard to focus. But obviously you're getting the idea here. Just to get different depths and different style of gameplay to enjoy. And then we finally have Rogue Rider Edition. And now, so part of this is a work in progress, as you can see, but we're just going to start a new world, and basically this emulates a roguelike game. It's very, very interesting. I mean, the game in general has a unique design to it, but just throws everything up there. Like one thing, we got this really cool looking map that I can sort of wiggle around on, and it gives you this hyperdelic headache. No, it's not a headache, it's actually very cool. But basically, like you can see all these paths spreading from the kingdom, and I can choose one of them by just sort of tilting it in that direction. And it's like I can choose one of these, and I can click it, and now we're gonna go in that direction. And once we reach the end of that direction, we'll have two other directions to go to, and then it keeps on spreading off and off and off, and you adventure, and the map gets larger, and we're still in first person. I didn't think you could be first person in this mode. I'm not sure if you're supposed to be, because I would rather do this not in first person. This is weird, but I'll try to survive it anyways. Like I said, I'm not really good at this mode. It gives me a major headache, just how much the screen bobs. I can't focus on it right. But what we're going to do is we're going to try to reach the end, and at the end there'll be two different ways we can choose to go. And if we die once, just like a roguelike, we have to start from the beginning. We have to start from the beginning of the map, and I'm guessing there'll be different levels. It's differently randomly generated and all that kind of stuff from my knowledge. But, oh gosh, there we go. We already got to the end. Sweet. And then area passed, and we get to choose. We get our gold, which we got a big old 0. And then we go back to the map, and we get to decide where we would like to go next. This map is a really interesting looking thing, though. But it looks like we don't have that huge of a choice this time around. We can go to the forest or to the forest. But you can see the map got a little bigger, and it expands, and it's really cool. It's a very, very cool idea. I like it. But there you go. It's a very simple concept that they've given a ton of depth to. That is Last Night Rogue Rider Edition, coming out on Steam. March 25th will be the available, what's it called? Early access date. So it won't be finished by March 25th, but you'll be able to purchase it at that date. That's about it. If you enjoyed the game, you should definitely check out the links in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.